All right, we're here at Prime Strength Club today, and I want to talk a little bit about back squat and what I see the most when people are having trouble executing a back squat. And this would be after our low body is all set, all taken care of. I see this a lot in individuals who think they have lower body restrictions or limitations, and it's completely opposite to that. What they don't consider is what needs to be happening in the upper back. So a lot of times when everyone's getting into their squats, there's no consideration for upper back tightness and what's going on in the upper back. And usually what they end up finding is there's a lot of collapsing through the bottom range of their squat, and they think that has something to do with the ankles or hips. You do an assessment, you come to find that's not necessarily the case. This is also why most people stray towards low bar squatting when they're starting out. Because when you low bar squat, you have no choice but to keep your upper back tight. It naturally happens. When we're moving into a high bar squat position, we need to think way more about what we're doing in the upper body. A lot of times people think that there needs to be more extension in their lower half, like through the lumbar. That's not the case at all. There needs to be more extension through the T-spine and more retraction. So just come in here so you can see the bar. So when setting the bar on the traps, we need to be thinking way more about sitting on top of the traps, retracting the shoulder blades, and pulling down so that we have the lats more engaged. So I'm going to give you a little exercise here that's going to help you work towards having better extension and just overall a more opened up upper body, working through the upper back. So we have the bench set up here. So this is the cross bench pullover. So very common exercise in the bodybuilding world. And basically we can use this exercise to open up the T-spine and the upper back and the lats in relation to what we want in the back squat. So things I want you to consider here though for setup is when you're moving through your range, I don't want you to move through a straight arm. I want you to have more of a bent arm approach. That's going to isolate upper back, mid back more, and the lats. Also, don't want you to think about dropping the hips as much. I want you to focus on isolating the lats first, and then dropping the hips back. So just to give you a demonstration here, I'm going to have a slight bend in my arms, my shoulders are retracted, and I'm going to focus on that stretch first. So this pairs nicely on a back squat day with learning how to open up T-spine, upper back, and how we should be thinking about keeping our upper back tight.